Good day, folks. Pagosa Red here. Today we are going to be going on a fat tire electric scooter ride for a couple of hours around Prague. So come and tag along with me and let's see what Prague looks like. Just a quick note before we get started. In the video, I tried to video a couple of times the guide giving the explanation of the location of where we were. But with the background noise, it just really wasn't coming through good. So I quit doing that and just either took video or narrated a little bit myself. Anyway, take the tour and then they will give you all the history and the information of the locations. Okay, we're here at the scooter tours and we're going to go for a little test drive here in a minute. Go. Okay, folks, here we go. We're going to be heading out here in just a minute on the big fat tire scooter, so come in, tag along. So this is Prague and Bruno pissing on each other. Here we are. This is our second stop. You saw the first stop a little while ago, which was very interesting. This is a little more typical touristy here. This is the famous Charles Bridge that was built in 1367. Very big tourist attraction here in Prague, and I was there last night and we'll probably go there tonight when it's late to see with the lights on.
I feel like it freaks out something like this. So right now we are my favorite place in Prague because there is this beautiful building. We call it Rudolfinum. It's a concert hall and it's the base for the Czech Philharmonic. You like classic music or not really? You like this music?
I was at Andre Rieu last night. Andre Rieu?
Andre Rieu?
Yeah, last night. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. So it's a base for the Czech Philharmonic, and the Czech Philharmonic is the worldwide famous, like one of the best. So if you're in Prague, there is a good chance to visit some of the concerts here in this building. On the left side, on the top of the building, you can see the famous international composers like Mozart, Beethoven, and others. On the right side, you can see the famous painters like Michelangelo, Da Vinci, Van Gogh, and others. I'm not too sure if you know some of the Czech composers, but the famous one is here. His name is Dvořák, and the second one is the Smetana. They're like the two famous Czech composers. You maybe don't know the name, but you definitely know the sound of music or the symphony from them. And the famous one probably is the New World from Dvořák. You know, the Star Wars, soundtrack from the Star Wars. So John Williams was inspired by the Dvořák. Another important building on the square is this building here. And this is the Charles University. It is the top 10, the oldest university in the world. It's from the 14th century. And the famous faculties are medicine. Here on the left side, you can see one of the oldest still working synagogue in Europe. And it's from the 13th century, so it's called Old New Synagogue. Behind it is the Jewish Old Town Hall. On the top, you can see the clocks in European style. And down there, they are the clocks in the Hebrew style, and they are going clockwise, same as the Hebrew leather, for example. If you don't know more about the Jewish history, especially during the Second World War, you definitely need to visit the cemetery and museum, which is behind the corner here on the right side. And this cemetery is the biggest, most preserved Jewish cemetery in the world. It is around 12 or 13,000 gravestones, and people are buried in the top of each other in 10 of the layers. And the reason is because back in the day, the Jews didn't have any other place that could be buried. It was the only one place here in Prague for them. We'll go another round, so you will see a little bit of the cemetery on the left side. But if you want to visit this place, you cannot do it today because it's Shabbat and everything is closed. So for example, tomorrow. The next stop is the Old Town Square, which is the famous square in Prague. Have you been, all of you, in Old Town Square or not yet? Yes, you've been there? You've been there? You've been in Old Town Square? Okay, then I will show you again. And now we approach the street behind the synagogue. That street is called Paris Street. And it's the most expensive street in Prague. Very dangerous. Very dangerous. So if you want to buy something in Prague, just don't do it there.
Okay, so here we are. We are at the town square. Old Town Square. Very busy place. This is the famous Old Town clock.
What's your name, for example? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. I tell you your name, your social name.
So here we have an amazing view of the beautiful city of Prague. We'll move over here in just a minute, and there'll be another area as well.
Oh, you're there. Okay. I remember it. Thanks. This is a small orchard. Some of the trees are the cherry trees. But if you be 1st of May, you would say everyone is kissing here. Is it romantic?
So this is the Lennon Wall, and it's a symbol of freedom, and they allow you to write on the wall. So I will post a link to maybe more information about what it is and why it is. I put my signature on the wall. It's an R with a happy face. And here we are at the end of the line, and everyone had an amazing time. Just another quick comment. If you are, the fat tire scooters are great whenever you're going straight, but when you go to turn, they take a little bit of leaning and a little more ability to make them turn. So if you don't feel that you're comfortable or you're really that coordinated, then I would suggest that maybe you book an e-bike tour. They do those as well. So just keep that in mind. And also, as you can see from my red face, that maybe you should make sure you bring some sunscreen. Now, I actually have sunscreen on, but with my fair complexion, I burn easy anyway. So just giving you a heads up, make sure, because you're going to be in the warm sun for several hours. So make sure that you wear some sunscreen, and be sure and check this tour out and have a great time.